Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is MrSonicManu, and welcome back to another episode of Sounds of Her Love. Last episode, we got asked to go on, you might say, a date with Ceri here. So hopefully that goes well, and why don't we see what happens between me and Ceri. Alright, here we are. Oh, so this is where we left off, huh? Jose! Dinner is ready. There we go. I need to go to dinner too. Alright. Both my parents sit at the dinner table, but it seems as if my sister hasn't made her way down yet. Oh. That girl sure is busy. Doesn't she have any respect? It's dinner time. A wonderful family bonding session. Leave her alone. She's busy with schoolwork. Don't you want her to do well in her studies? I do. Yes. You're right, darling. The pair chow down on their sausages and mashed potatoes. I guess my mother cooked some traditional English food today. Jose, I heard you were having a good time on the phone. Who are you speaking to? Oh, the classic mom question. The question that every guy, I'm sure, dreads to be asked by their mom. Wow. Oh, you poor guy. Man, how would I respond? Do we have choices this time? It was probably that girl he was talking about earlier. Ain't that right, son? You were eavesdropping on me? I just heard a few things, that's all. Well, whatever you were saying, I'm glad you managed to make it to the dinner this time. Because it's a wonderful family bonding session? That's right, boy. I'm glad you finally learned it. Unlike someone in this household. She's doing schoolwork. Oh yeah, I forgot. How this guy manages to run a company, I'll never know. I continued to eat my food as my parents started discussing topics, which aren't of any interest to me. My sister, eventually makes her way downstairs and sits beside me at the table. Bangers and mash again? What's wrong with traditional English food? I didn't travel there just for the women, you know? My mother laughs at my father's statement. Wow. Why can't we have curry? We have curry as often as we have this. I finish up the last of my meal and stand up in order to put my plate in the sink. With that done, I guess I have the rest of the day to do whatever I like. After I finish my homework, anyway. Yeah, that's the thing about homework. You can't do anything fun, you can't have time to yourself until you're done with it. That's why I don't miss school, but I'm going to be starting school again in 3 months, which sucks. I head towards the stairs again to retreat back up to my room. Before I make it, my sister calls out to me. Jose, can you help me with some questions later? I don't really want to. Sure thing. Oh boy. Oh, you poor guy. Rays of light and the sound of chirping of birds enter my room. As I pull back my curtain, outside, the weather isn't anything short of what I asked for. A beautiful day. Something which I can surely enjoy. It's still fairly early according to my brand new alarm clock sitting at the side of my desk. Wow, he actually got a brand new alarm clock. I would have just used my phone rather than getting a new alarm clock. You know what I mean? Getting up at this time will usually give me a sour feeling. However, today I have something to motivate me. Oh, it's date time, isn't it? The thought of Ceri's silky braids caressing her beautiful rose-tinted cheeks as she waits for me, basking in the sunlight, is wonderful. Yeah, I know the feeling of meeting the girl you like. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a nerve-wracking feeling. But in the end, like, if you're looking back on it, it's a great feeling. And man, I miss feeling that. Lately, she's had an alluring aura, which I can't find myself resisting. I'll be meeting her at 10, but I need to have some time to get ready and spruce myself up. Yeah, you gotta look good for your girl, man. Well, she's not really my girl yet. She told me to give her the book today rather than at school. It's been a few days since I mentioned it. I assumed she would have wanted it as early as possible. Perhaps she just wanted 2 things to look forward to. Aw, no matter the reason behind it, my fingers tighten around it as I stare down at its cover. She may be excited to receive it, but I'm just as excited to give it to her. Footsteps echo out from behind me as the door to my room opens. I turn around to find my mother standing in the doorway. You're up early? Is there something special going on today? Yeah, I'm meeting someone in town. Didn't Dad tell you? No, not that I can remember. If I did, then I didn't pay attention. You know how he gets. I would have thought she would have been pretty interested to hear the details. Anyway, I've just about finished breakfast. You can tell me more about it then. Oh, and wake your sister up too. I just went in there, but she probably went straight back to sleep. It's a Saturday. Can't you just let her sleep in? Most other school kids in Japan would kill to have Saturday mornings free. Oh, that's right. Japanese kids don't have Saturday off to still go to school on a Saturday. Those poor kids. I guess, you know, if you grew up going to school on a Saturday, it doesn't really matter to you. But if you grew up not having school on a Saturday, and suddenly you have school on a Saturday, then I can imagine how much that could suck for someone. Anyway, we're just lucky since we got to a school which follows the curriculum of another country. Lucky you guys. Alright, I oblige anyway just to get my mother out of my room. It'll still take me a few minutes to get ready. Even though it's only 8 o'clock, I still want to be set to get straight out of that door to see Ceri as soon as possible. After doing up my shoelaces, I walk out into the hall and give a knock on my sister's bedroom door. Wow, this is very Japanese. Like, I just noticed it now. The door handles look just like mine. It's crazy. Wow. The people that made this game really did their research and like really paid attention to the detail. That's what I like about this game. Like, it's so good, man. Get up! Fine. The sounds of bed sheets being tossed about along with moans of agony and despair creep through the crack behind my feet. That's funny. She really isn't a morning person. Wow, I'm not a morning person either. At least she's out of bed now. I head back down towards the end of the corridors and approach the descent to the ground floor. Time to have breakfast, something I rarely do on a Saturday. Toast! That's what I smell when sitting down at the dining table, ready to tuck in. It's not the most elegant of dishes. The concept of cooked bread is quite plain. You cannot compare it to a fulfilling traditional English breakfast, but a slice of toast is certainly fine every now and then. Yeah! Like, I really wanted toast this morning, but guess what? We ran out of bread. So, I just had a bagel, which, it's close, but it's not the same. Like, I wanted to have toast, right? I put my marmalade jelly on it, get another slab of toast, put more marmalade jelly on it, and put it together. You have a toast marmalade sandwich. That sounds so good right now. Hopefully we have bread soon because I want that right now. Anyway, back to the game. My sister soon joins me, scraping the chair across the hardwood floor next to me. She apathetically examines the toast before me, putting it in her mouth soon after, a move which bars her from joining the typical morning commotion. So Jose, who are you meeting then? It's that girl you were on about, isn't it? You should really bring her home one of these days. Hell, I don't even know her name. Her name is Caridwen. Caridwen? Caridwen. Which one is it? I have no idea. So I see. My father goes back to eating his toast. However, my mother continues to converse with me. Oh boy. I'm glad you're making more friends, Jose. As if she couldn't make me sound like any more of a loner. Oh yeah, son. Did you remember to pack that book I gave you? Of course I did. That's my boy. A quick glance at the clock on the walls tells me it's approaching 9:45. I ought to set off. I don't have to leave this early since it's only a short walk away from my house. However, getting to see Ceri for just a little bit longer will probably do me some good. Oh, excuse me. Good for you, man. I bet she'll be there early, too. I wave goodbye to my parents. See you guys. Both of whom continue to eat their breakfast and discuss trivial topics which don't necessarily concern me. A cold breeze meets my face as I open the door and step out into the world. Ooh boy, here we go. It's her! Yes! I'm excited. Soon enough, in my sight, I catch Ceri's blonde braids swaying softly in the wind as she twiddles with her thumbs and waits for me. That is freaking adorable. Like I said, shy girls are the best. She hasn't noticed me approaching yet, but she soon will. I don't think I'll be able to cover her eyes and surprise her. As I approach her, something weird is made apparent. She's still wearing her school uniform, even though it's a Saturday. What? Why is she doing that? I have to admit, it does look good on her, but I was hoping to see her wearing something casual. Maybe I should ask her about it. She turns her head towards my direction and finally takes notice of me, looking visibly startled even though I'm still nowhere near her yet. My hand glides through the wind as I wave to her, slowly but surely making my way beside her. Hey, Ceri!
Hello?
Hi. How long have you been waiting for? I knew she would arrive before me, but I wouldn't want her to have waited for too long.
Oh,
I sure hope so, because knowing that a girl waited for me for very long, like, I remember I was picking up this girl, right, or a friend, and like I felt like she waited for me for a long time. I think it was like 20 minutes. I felt awful. I felt terrible, man. That's good. She could just be saying that to make me less concerned, but I'll just trust her on it.
Shall we get going then?
She's smiling. It's a good look on her. I got a message. Alright, hold on guys. Let me take this message real quick. Alright, I'm back. Let's get going then, shall we? Ceri takes initiative and I give her a truthful response. Yes, I'd love to. Ceri blushes at my answer. I really do want to go on this trip with her. Wait, Ceri. I'm not really sure whether this is a good time to give it to her, but it's agonizing to keep waiting. I really want her to have it. I have something to give you. Pulling the book out of my coat, I present it to Ceri in a similar fashion as when she presented hers to me. How did she fit that in her... How did he fit that in his coat? I mean, judging by the size, like, the book is probably the same size as half of my laptop. And if I know, like, coat pockets are probably like about the size of my hand. Or probably this size of my hand. So how did he fit that in there? I'm just overthinking it right now. I think my Discord went off, but you know, it's whatever. Pulling the book out of my car, I present... Oh, I already read that! Maybe not in such a passionate way as she did, but the passion is certainly there within my fingertips. Ceri stands still, taken aback. She curiously peers towards the book, reaching out and tracing it with the tip of her index finger. She softly brushes mine in the process, going right after the surface of our fingers meet one another. Okay, this is getting interesting.
Sorry.
Oh, this is so funny. Oh, it's so relatable. It's okay, Ceri. You don't have to apologize. She looks up towards me, and our eyes meet. Her amber iridescent shimmer in the morning light, which are too soon diverted back towards the book within my hands.
Can I really have this?
Sure. Yeah. You don't have to ask. Of course, it's a present. You can keep it. Ceri tightens her fingers around the book, once again brushing her smooth skin against mine. This time, she doesn't apologize. However, she can't help but blush once more as her cheeks bloom like a rose in spring.
How did you know I liked this author?
Well, you see, maybe it's because you lent me a book by the same author that obviously was read several times. So I put two and two together, and I came to the conclusion that you like this author. That's the kind of explanation I would give her if I was in this situation. Let's see what video game me has to say about this. But first, let me answer this text message really quick. Alright, we're back. Okay, well, they wrote the book you gave me before. It was quite worn, so I assumed you read it multiple times. Anyway, let's get going. We wouldn't want to miss the train.
You're right.
Oh, that smile. Ceri and I walked towards the train station side by side. In a way, she's acting as my guide as I still don't know my way around. I can't help but take a few glances at her whenever possible. She herself does the same, peering towards me from time to time. That's adorable. Oh, young love. The trip into the city wasn't long, but it sure was enjoyable. Ceri and I didn't converse much, but it wasn't as if either of us was uninterested in the other. An enjoyable silence. Ceri takes me through the city, trying to stay as close to me as she can, despite her taking the lead. It's confusing, sure, but I wouldn't be one to argue against it.
We're almost there.
Okay, yeah, take me there. She continues to weave through the urban sprawl as we make our way towards the library she had planned on visiting. The way she walks is quite cute in its own way, as she takes small, dainty strides, making light footsteps which tap quietly against the pavement. Finally, she stops and turns towards me, almost making me bump into her.
Sorry.
It's okay, you don't have to apologize. She looks visibly upset about the ordeal, so I calm her down as always. It's alright, Ceri.
Okay.
Aww.
Anyway, we're here now.
This is the library? This background right here? This is the building? Ooh. I took to my left to see a modern building with signage designating it as the town's public library. The exterior is fairly clean, so perhaps it is newly built.
I preferred the old one. The stonework was pretty.
Did they tear it down?
No, this one is good too.
Ceri gives me her thoughts on the building, confirming my suspicions on the date of construction. It's no surprise, urban areas are always changing. Shall we go inside?
Sure. You should have brought your uniform. They give discounts to students.
That's why she wore her uniform. Okay, that makes so much more sense now. So that's why she's wearing it. Certainly, it'd be simpler for her to say she's a student anyway. Though pretending to be a regular high schooler on the Japanese curriculum works too, even though she looks far from it. I wasn't planning on buying any books anyway. Even if I wanted one, I'll take it out on a lease anyway. So I can buy books at this library, not just rent them out? It's actually pretty cool. As a pair, we make our way inside the building. We are greeted to the warmth of the heating, alongside the traditional smell of books you'd expect in a library.
I just want to look around. I probably won't get anything.
You just want to look around, or you just want to look around with me so we can have more time together? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Have the one you gave me after all.
Oh, how sweet of her. Ceri's cheeks glow, a bright shade of crimson, as she states the fact to me. Maybe the actual fact of the matter is that she wasn't just planning on going to the library, and she just wanted to invite me out. Well, it's a possibility. I'm pretty sure that's what her whole plan was this whole time. I want to do more with her, but just coming here is enough. Seeing her cute demeanor on the weekend is a treat in and of itself. The two of us stroll through the library together, which Ceri takes me between those bookshelves as she scans for anything that might pique her interest. I can't help but watch her eyes dart from shelf to shelf as she looks keenly at the covers of each book. I always find it attractive when, there's a girl who's passionate about something and you see her in the zone and, doing her thing, doing what she loves, Like, say she's a musician, or say she's a dancer, or say she's a gamer or whatever. It's just, I find it attractive when there's a girl who's passionate about something. Because, I too am passionate about something. Like, there's YouTube and music. And so when we share, when I have a passion, she has a passion. When we share the same kind of passion, that's when we click, and then that's how I kind of start growing interest for her. But yeah, that's just me on the matter, at least. She finally reaches out towards something and gracefully clasps the book within her grip. Found something?
It's a book about gardening. I like flowers, so I thought it would become another hobby.
Oh. How many hobbies does this girl have?
We could get going now if you'd like. I can't find any books that would top the one you gave me.
You are a sweet girl. Ceri shoots me a smile, one which pierces my heart. Yes, every time the girl you like smiles, especially if she has a cute smile, it feels like, the smile is like a dart. It hits you right in the heart. You're like, oh, no. Why is your smile so cute, Pretty sure you guys could understand what I'm talking about. Right? Okay. She guides me towards a digital checkout in which she swipes the book and places it within her bag. It's strange to think that even libraries have self-service nowadays. The world sure is changing. Not the libraries I've been to over here. I need to find a library like that over here. Maybe if I go up to Tokyo. But then again, if I check out a book, I won't be able to read it since they're all in Japanese. It's a downside of it. Hopefully they do have an English section. I want to check that out, kinda.
Shall we go then?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, let's. Side by side, Ceri and I walk out of the library. But the books in her bag cause it to sway as she takes step after step. We come to find ourselves outside of the library, since neither one of us had really planned on doing anything afterwards.
My horoscope said today would be a good day.
And indeed was a good day, Ceri. Your horoscope? For some reason, Ceri brings up her horoscope. Not that I mind, but it's a pretty abstract topic to bring up out of the blue. Well, was it?
It was.
I'm glad she thinks so. I'm glad this day went well. Ceri eagerly exclaims the fact, causing herself to blush. Alongside her, I also go red. I would never have thought that I could have brought so much satisfaction to someone. Aw. When is your birthday anyway, Ceri? I ask you simply because I want to know more about her. If I don't know her birthday, how am I supposed to get her a present?
My birthday? September 3rd. I'm a Virgo.
Hold that thought real quick. Got another message. And we're back. Let's continue. So her birthday wasn't even that long ago. Happy belated birthday?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When's yours?
March 23rd. She wants to know my birthday as well. I may as well tell her. Tell Ceri your birthday number of month. 23. My birthday is on the 23 of 3, so March. I could just type out March. Oh my gosh.
I'll add it to the calendar on my phone.
So it's March 23rd for you, those of you guys that don't know already. Maybe I shouldn't put in my actual birth date. But now you know what my birthday is, so yeah, let's continue. Speaking of phones, I really need a contact picture for Ceri. Well, I just want a photo of her, but still. Ceri, can I take a photo of you? For your contact picture? For your contact picture. Sure, man, sure.
What?
Oh, bro, you made a big boo-boo. Now that's a cute picture. Ceri looks shocked at my statement and moves herself back slightly, but it doesn't stop me from bringing my phone up and taking the shot. Her expression in the photo isn't a happy one, but she still looks pretty cute. I'll keep it.
I don't like having my photo taken.
Aw. Then delete it and take another one. Come on, you look good in it. Turning my phone screen to face Ceri, I show her the photo. She still doesn't look particularly happy about it, but I don't think she's angry.
Alright. I'll let you keep it.
Aw.
Only because it's you.
Oh. Okay. Her statement takes me aback. Ceri herself seems pretty composed about it, albeit blushing slightly. Anyway, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Anything else? I'm not sure. Have you got any ideas?
I don't know, guys. Have you got any ideas? Well, we'll see what else we do on this date in the next episode. I'm just gonna leave it right here. I feel like this is a good place, and also I've been recording for almost half an hour. And like I said in the first episode of this, I said I want to keep this under half an hour because I feel like this kind of game is interesting if you cut it into half an hour segments or less. So yeah, that was Sounds of Her Love episode 4. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button and let me know in the comments down below how you think this date will go. Will it end greatly? Will it end poorly? And also, tell me how you think the story will end. I kind of have these theories, but I don't want to openly express it or talk about it because I'm afraid I might be right. Maybe it might end like A Walk to Remember. I don't know. I hope not. I hope it's a happy ending. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And this is MrSonicManu signing off. See you guys.